guys, it's Kate. I'm back for another video. As you can tell from the title, it's going to be a story time about how Hollister is haunted. Also, thank you to everybody that watched my first video, like, subscribed, commented, shared it with your friends. Yeah, I was really pumped about that, and thank you to the couple people that requested the story time and wanted to hear about it. I have my Christmas lights up today, and Batman's here to join us. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get into it. So I work at Hollister in the mall. I started working there in either July or August of this year, sometime in the summer, and I actually really like working there, other than the fact that it's like haunted AF, but getting there. Okay, so after I'd been there for a few weeks, maybe even a month or two, I was working at night, I was closing, I was there with a manager, a stock person, and one other brand rep. I'm not going to use any of their names just because I didn't ask them if that was okay, so I don't want to use anybody's names without permission. But basically, me and my manager were up front by the cash wrap doing something, and my coworker was in the back room folding stuff, and she screamed, okay? And this girl that I'm talking about that I work with, I absolutely love her to death, but she is super dramatic. Like, she's awesome. I love her. She's so funny, but she's super dramatic. So we're like, ugh, like, what now, right? So I go back there and I'm like, what is wrong with you? She's like, oh my god, like, did you hear that? Did you hear that? I'm like, hear what? Like, what are you screaming about? And she's like, I just heard scratching, like, under the floor. I'm like, okay. She's like, no, like, I swear, blah, blah, blah. Like, I heard scratching under the floor. So I go over there, I, like, put my ear to the floor. I'm like, I literally don't hear anything. Like, I don't hear anything. She's like, oh, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I go back up front and I'm doing whatever I was doing. And she's like, oh my god, like, I hear it again, come in here. So I go in there, and, like, I still literally do not hear anything. And she's like, no, I heard it, I swear, like, blah, 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 I'm not crazy. And even my manager's like, okay, like, you're insane, like, whatever. And my manager says, oh, it's, okay, wait. Hollister has a ghost. Like, everybody says, like, she's the ghost. And literally, like, I'm blanking out. I cannot remember the ghost name right now. Like, I swear, like, if I think of it, by the time I'm done filming this video, I'll put it in. But if not, I'll dub it over. It'll be on the screen somewhere. I'll put her name in there. I can't think of her name. But anyways. So, whatever. She was swearing she was hearing scratches under the board. And I was like, yeah, okay, like, sure. Didn't really think anything of it. Like, a couple months went by. And then, all of a sudden, it was like, a couple weeks ago, less than a month ago, I was there working, and it was like me, another brand rep up front, a manager, and like a stock person in the back. It was during the day. It wasn't nighttime or anything. It was during the day, and it wasn't very busy. I think there were literally 2 customers in the entire store. So I'm like working, I'm at the register doing whatever. My manager and the stock person are in the back room, like not even up front in the store, like in the back, like employee room. And then the other brand rep is like in the front room, going about my business, whatever. All of a sudden I hear this like blood curdling scream, like scream. I'm talking like horror movie, stabbed in the neck, like scream, okay. So I was like freaking out. The other brand rep comes like running up to the cash rep, and she's like, oh my god, like blah blah. And we're like looking around, and like the customers are like, what was that? Like, it's just 2, like an old couple in there. There's no one up front because the other brand rep was up front. There's no one in the back because I could see in the back, okay, but like it came from within the store, but like there's no one else that could have made that. So I'm like, okay. So we go and we check the fitting rooms. There's no one in the fitting rooms, no one else in the store. My manager is a man, and he could not have made that sound with his body, and they didn't even hear it. I guess the people in the back didn't even hear it, but like I heard it, the brand rep heard it, and the customers heard it. So it's not like we made it up. And it was coming from inside the store. The other brand rep even went and like looked into the mall, and with that kind of like scream, like that piercing, like, oh my god, like someone's being murdered, like literally murdered scream, like if you looked into the hallway of the mall, you would see if there was like commotion and like something was going on. Like, it's not like somebody just screams and then everybody's like, nothing happened. Like, it's like so freaking weird. I'm trying really hard not to swear in these videos just because, like, hi mom. So I'm gonna try really hard, which any of you that know me, like, in real life know that I literally swear all the time, but I'm trying. So anyways, So that happened, and literally it was just like, I was shook for the whole rest of the day, like, shook, okay, like, me and the other brand rep that was there, like, we were just like, oh my god, and the people in the back didn't hear it, but those customers were like, haha, okay, bye, and they, like, literally left. They were like, haha, like, your store's haunted, haha, bye. Yeah, it was honestly terrifying, like, even thinking about it, like, it chills and it freaks me out. So anyways, so this next part is like basically like the last part of the story. I hope it's the last part of the story. Honestly, like, you guys probably think this is like really entertaining, but I hope I never have to make another haunted Hollister story again, because like, it's not funny. Like, it's terrifying. So the next time I went into work was like, I think a week later, and I was closing again, so it was like at nighttime. This story, like, it just happened like last week, so I'm like, freaking out. So I was there. It was me, my manager, that same manager that was there the day of the scream, and then someone, like the girl that was like in stock, and we were closing. Like, the store was literally closed. So we are sitting there, like, I don't know, I'm in the back folding stuff. My manager was in the back folding stuff too, and then the girl that was in stock was like in the back room, so like not in the store, like I said before, like in the customer or the employee like room in the back. So we were folding stuff, and all of a sudden we hear like not like a bang, but like it sounded like something fell. Okay, so we're like, what was that? Because the store's closed, like there's no one in the store, like the store was closed. Okay, so we like go up there and like, what? And there's like shirts, like, that fell off the rack, like, on the floor. Like, literally explain to me how. Like, there's no wind. Like, how did they just fall? Like, I get, like, sometimes stuff just like slides and falls, or like it was probably going to fall, and like that on its own wouldn't be that weird. Okay, but that was like the first thing that happened that night. So they fell, and we're like, okay. So we just like picked them up and like put them back where they were. And then so then we're standing like later, like a little bit later, the store's closed and everything, like I said. We're standing at the cash wrap. Like, if you've been to Hollister, you know what I'm talking about, like the whole like register thing. And he's like counting the money in the register, and I'm just like, honestly, like, let's be real, I'm just chilling, like I was just like chilling. And the freaking power goes out. No, like, not the power in the mall, not the power in the whole store, because like all the lights go out, right? But like our Christmas lights are still on, because we have like Christmas lights like strung, like if the ceiling's up here, they're like strung like this, and we have like a big wreath behind the cash wrap. Okay, so the freaking lights go out, but all the Christmas lights stay on, and all the lights in the mall are on. They just go out. But like I said, it's not like a power outage, and it's not like a circuit, because all the other lights are still on. Like, just the store lights are out, like enough that it's like almost pitch black. Like, if we didn't have the Christmas lights, it could be pitch black. And we're standing there looking at each other, like, it wasn't like one of us playing a prank, because the other girl that was in stock ran up and was like, oh my god, like everyone was terrified. And I guess the lights went off back there too, and like the music shut off, but the Christmas lights were still on. So it couldn't have been a malfunction. Like, it was some serious paranormal shiz, okay? Like, and so he was like, I'm gonna go turn the lights back on. I'm like, you're not about to leave me here. Like, literally, he was like, I'll be right back. So he went back there, turned the lights on, like, blah blah blah. It was fine. But like, it was not fine. Also, okay, I forgot to tell like a little segment of the story. This is between, this is like right before the lights went out. This happened. This is like kind of important, because it like is an extra ridiculous thing that happened. So before the lights went out, I was up front, like locking the doors, like shutting everything. And there's like in the mall, right in front of Hollister, there's like a bench. Like, if you're sitting on the bench, you're like facing Hollister. So I was locking the door, and there was like an old couple sitting at the bench, like just sitting there staring at me. Well, the freaking mall is closed. So I'm like, why are you still in here? Like, the mall is closed? What? So they're sitting there staring at me while I'm locking the doors, like literally staring at me, like their eyes locked on me. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm locking the doors, right? And I go around to the other side because there's like the door for the girls and the door for the guys. And I'm locking the girls' side, and that's where they're sitting. I go around the guy's side, right? I lock it. I come back. These people are gone. I'm like, okay, they left. But I look up and down the mall. They're nowhere. And like I was gone for like 2 seconds, okay? And there's like not like they could have gone to another store because all the doors are locked. So in order to exit the mall, they would have had to go down and around a corner. But like they weren't out there, and like no one walks that fast. Like I was gone for like a second. Like I just did a sweep around the store and I was right back, and they were like not on either side. So I don't know where they went. And like I know that sounds stupid, but like I was already freaked out from the other thing that happened. And then I was like, okay, well, was I just seeing them? Were they just like, I don't know. It sounds really dumb when I'm talking about it, but like in the moment, it was terrifying. It was literally terrifying. And like my heart is beating really fast talking about it. But yeah, there's also like, so I said there's like the store ghost whose name I literally still cannot remember, but when I do, I promise I'll put it on the screen. So by the time you're watching this part, you'll already know the ghost's name because I can't remember it. Phyllis. Oh my god. Her name is Phyllis, the ghost. Her name is Phyllis. I'm sorry, I suck. So, like, there's one of in the guy side of the store, there's like the 3 dressing rooms. The 3rd dressing room, it always sticks, the door, which is like normal, but the light is dimmer than all the other lights, and it like flickers, like just that light, and it'll like always go out, and we could literally change the light bulb like a million times, and it would always like flicker and just like be dim, and it's just like, and the door sticks, and it's just, oh, I just don't want to go in that dressing room. It like makes me have like a cold, clammy feeling, like, if that makes any sense. Like I know like those of you that don't believe in this kind of stuff are probably like, this girl's so stupid, and like I kind of am, but it's just, I don't know, it's kind of terrifying. And yeah, Hollister is haunted, but don't let that stop you from going there. Hollister's awesome. I love working there. It's just terrifying. Like I love the people I work with, and I love the discounts and everything. But yeah, so that is my Hollister's Haunted story time. If you guys want to see more story times like this, let me know. Hopefully I don't have to make any more haunted Hollister story times or haunted story times at all, because yeah, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you come back for more. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, love ya.